Hey, my bunnies. How's everybody's doing? I want to start off by asking y'all to hug on your fur babies, because we're only giving our fur babies for a little while, and then they're gone. My heart sister downstairs lost her fur baby this morning because an asshole vet told her to give the cat ibuprofen for pain. And since it comes from a vet, you want to believe them that they have your pet's best interest at heart. So she did. And unfortunately, ibuprofen is poison to animals. And because she listened to the vet, poor Jinx had to suffer and die. And so, yeah, they're adamantly denying that they would have ever given that advice now. But of course they are. Because, why would they have ever said such a thing? So, yeah. I wonder how many other patients they've told that to. So, yeah. But live and learn, right? Don't take your vet to that vet. Or don't take your cat to that vet. Or your dog, or your bird, or your lizard, or your monkey, or whatever else pet you might have. Heck, don't even take your sea monkeys to that vet. So, anyway. So, gonna whip and chat for a while. Don't know what all I'm gonna talk about. Could be just about anything with me. You never know. Went to the doctor yesterday. They ordered a chest x-ray and hip x-ray. Kind of little far apart kind of things. Chest x-ray because I wheeze. Hip x-ray because I did something to it, who knows what, with me. Just standing up and sitting down, I could have broke it, you never know. But maybe somebody will figure out a way to fix all my broken parts. If not, I'll learn to live with them. I'm okay. So, if Mama could do it, I can do it, right? Right. I don't know where that one popped out of. You see me doing this a lot, it's because I'm looking for the ones that are either popped up or... I know that one popped up, and I know where it popped up from. So... sometimes I can feel them and stick them back down. Like this little guy came from right there. Sometimes I just don't get them pushed down right. In right. So what's everybody working on today? Anything fun? Anybody participating in any of the events going on? I'm going to do one of the mystery diamond events one of these days. In fact, I'm signed up for one. I'm waiting to get my partner so I can get that ordered. And I think that'll be a lot of fun. That'll be what I do next, I think, depending on when I get it. Because I'm not like a lot of people. I don't have room to have a bunch of paintings started unless I take out the rocking chair out of here and bring the big dining room table in and set it up. And I don't see me doing that. 9s or 7s. In case anybody ever asked you that, 9s or 7s. And 7s or 4s. So I found a 3-placer in a kit that I found the other day. So I have it over here. I've been trying it. I'm not sure I'm any good at it, and I spend more time, I think, straightening them up than it saves in placing them, or at least it seems like it. But we shall see if I get any better at it. How's that? Right now, this is very confetti heavy, so I don't find very many spots where I have 3. Although I do see one here in a second. But so have any of you guys done a mystery painting where you don't know what it's going to be until you finish it? I got them, sorry guys. Got them down, but then I have to straighten these up. Is there anything you guys want to know that, ask any questions? Feel free to leave them down below in the comments. I would be more than happy to answer anything you might want to know. Did I ever tell you how I got the nickname Rabbit? I got that when I was first born. Mama, they brought me home from the hospital, and my dad said, well, she looks like a bunny rabbit. And thus, I became Bunny Rabbit. When I was 5, we lived in Texas. And you know the saying, how they grow everything bigger in Texas? Well, that included light switches. And Dad got tired of me having to wake Mom up because I needed to go to the bathroom and I couldn't reach the light switch. So he made me a box. And he called it a rabbit stretcher. And it wasn't very big. But it was big enough to make a rabbit tall enough to reach the light switch. And I carried it from room to room wherever I needed to turn on a light. reach whatever I needed to reach. I thought as I got older, I wouldn't need it so much. Moved out on my own. I thought, okay, I'm all grown up. I won't need it anymore. But I moved it with me. I needed it for seeing out the peephole, getting up into cabinets. One apartment, I needed it to see in the mirror. So here I am 51 years later, still using it to see out of the peepholes, get into cabinets. I'm still carrying it around, and it'll be with me forever. And I'll show you what it looks like, because I have it here with me. This is my rabbit stretcher. Not very big, about probably 12 inches square, maybe 6 inches tall. Not much to look at. It's dinged up, so am I. My dad said when we left Texas, there was probably a guy scratching his head trying to figure out how you stretched a rabbit out that little hole. But it's mine. And I'm glad I have it, because it's one of my fondest memories. It's something tangible that I have of Daddy's that nobody can take from me, because it's got my name on it. And the crafty part, that comes from my mom. That woman, she was very crafty. Probably in more ways than one, but she was always, she could knit. She preferred to crochet, so she did mostly crochet. She could quilt. She was a seamstress. She made my senior prom dress off of wedding dress pattern. It was beautiful. She made my sister and I's, my Easter dresses and my sister's Easter dresses up until, I don't know what year she stopped making those. She made my sister and I both 50 sets of Barbie doll clothes one year for Christmas. No two sets alike. So that's 100 different sets of 100 different dresses and whatever else she made to go with them for Barbies. Don't know what happened to them. Wish I still had them. But yeah. She decorated cakes. She would hold baby showers and make the little decorations with the making diapers out of napkins, little bitty diapers out of napkins with little bitty paper clips. And this with hands that I can't even fathom how she did it, because her hands, if you look at mine, which don't really look that bad to me, hers were all, every single finger drifted to the side. You know, all the way to the side and down this way. I mean, I will have to find pictures so you can see her hands. And she still did beading. She made the most beautiful ornaments. And she still crocheted. She never let anything stop her. Never let anything stop her. And she did it all with one lung. She lost her lung in 2004. Didn't go on oxygen until 2014. I'll tell you, that was one tough lady. She didn't let anything get in her way or stop her from doing what she wanted to do. So, yeah, she was a toughin'. So, yeah. And my dad was crafty in his way too. He did woodworking and not going by that box. That's just something he made when I was 5. You know, some quick little box he made when I was 5. The deacon's bench that sits behind me is beautiful. There's another one that sits in my bathroom, just as beautiful. There's a coat tree in my closet, in my hall closet. There's wall decor and frames. And there's the box that sat between the back of the front seat and the dashboard that was my car seat when I was a baby, that I traveled from California to Iowa and back in as a baby, obviously, and that I still have. It's in my closet. It holds blankets. So he was a wonderful woodworker. He did amazing stuff. So, and there was a lot of talent in my parents' hands. Let's see. Mama also cross-stitched. I've got a picture over in my kitchen that she did. That from a distance you can't tell it's cross-stitch. It looks like a picture. It's beautiful. She did Japanese bunka, which she just called punch pictures. Excuse me, I needed a drink. I've got at least 4 of them hanging in my hallway. And there's a couple that need framed, some that she had started, some she has never started that I just don't have the talent to do. I couldn't figure out how she did that. So there's those. She did ceramics. What else did she do? She did paint by number. She tried to diamond paint, but in her later years, my mom had dementia, probably Alzheimer's, and she started off okay, and then it was just put the same color on it. She had started off on a partial, and then it was just, she was just putting brown where the sticky dots were. So it's a mousse of all one color, but that's okay. My brother-in-law will love it anyway, I'm sure. Because my mother made it. And he loved my mother. He was scared to death of my mother, but he loved my mother. Don't know anybody that didn't love my mother. So, but I probably repeat myself a lot, and I'm sorry if I do. Fiber fog is what I blame it on. It could be stroke brain. I had one of those when I was in my 30s too. So, who knows? Maybe it's early onset dementia. You never know. Like I've said, if I got something else wrong with me, I don't really want to know about it. So, but I'd really like to know more about you guys. If you tell me something in the comments, I'd love to hear more. I know y'all are doing something down there. You gotta be doing something. Other than listening to me ramble and rant. What are your stories? What's got you coming back for more? I'm hoping that it's just that you're not like a deer caught in the headlights. What crazy thing has she done now? Because I do some crazy things. You can ask my heart sisters. They were on that car ride the other day too. So they can tell you some stories. Is that all the A's? I thought there were more A's. It's getting to where I have to back up really far and look through my bifocals and open my eyes really wide to see anything. Yeah, I think my eyes are going wonky. Well, I know they're going wonky, but it's getting to be pretty bad. So, yeah, I don't see any more. Do you guys see any? Gosh, look how crooked some of these guys are. Why did somebody tell me my cigarette went out? So, I don't see any more A's. I'll find them as soon as I put them away. But that's okay too. I'll get them back out again if I have to. So, I'm trying to figure out what we got going up on this week. Tomorrow is Friday, so I gotta go to Walgreens tomorrow. And other than that, there's Walgreens, and then there's that other thing, and so, and there's the weekend, so there's nothing going on. Today's my brother's birthday. And okay, here's a poll for y'all. He didn't call me on my birthday, so should I call him on his and have him wish me a happy birthday late like he usually does, you know, and be the bigger person and call him on his birthday, or just forget it like he did mine? What do you say? Let me know in the comments. I will leave it here and you let me know. Love y'all. Hope all you bunnies have a good evening. Good night.